We start from the first topic of today is the history of Obaogbola. Yesterday we read the history. We talked about many history to yesterday. So today now for our people to tell you about your history, and we'll call our brother make he start to read. Bros, I agree to you. They look me now. Make we start to start the history. Yesterday we read the history of Oba. What do you call him? Oromiyan. How Oromiyan take come from Ile Ife. How it take come do many things. Blah 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 blah. Run, say the land, a land of hatred, and many things. So we also discuss about Owakwihen, Ihemi, Owakwihen, Ihemi, and what do you call the other about? The name of the first Oba is Owomika, Eweka the first. The second one is Owakwihen, Ihemi, and Ewedo. That is fourth Oba. Today we talk about the fifth Oba. You see, we're talking about the history. What our history? We have only one history. So those people who are dreaming what is not correct, they should stop that nonsense. About Benin said, according to a Gareba book, we only have one history in our land. That is the only history we get. So now we want the whole world to be knowing our history, that actually the Oba of Benin not come from our land. It's from Ile Ife. But the reason why we are saying all those things today is because enough is enough in our states. The Oba Benin is selling our villages, selling government land, selling government reserve. Hey God. I mean, sometimes if I talk, I feel like I want to vomit. Then you see people who don't do for this life. We have people like them. Osakuno Kodi, Osakuno Huji. These people, they cannot talk. They will come talking about, look at, I am so ashamed of what do you call it, that one, Odunusaigi. That's the most shameful person I've ever seen in my life. He will come out online, be talked, insulting Obaseki. You went to go and drink water in Oba Palace. You went to America, you see America, a land of freedom. Is that you don't work? You are 30-something years old and you don't work. You are just 30-something years old, you know they work. And you come, sit down for London, you know they work. Sit down for people, they feed you for that side. From there they talk about Obaseki. Me, you go contest for governor, me you win, okay? Leave Obaseki alone or Odunusaigi. Leave, go the cause Buhari. Go stand for Abuja, say Nigeria not good. You put California, 6th Street, Moswell. Go the Amunamuria. Go the tell Buhari say the street not good. Tell Buhari say light not there for America. Light not there for Abuja. In Mukala. What you want? Charger? Okay. Oh my God. What you do with phone? Eh? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You want I beat you? Huh? You want I beat you? Eh? You want I beat you? Crazy? Man, press love and like for Facebook. When I press live and like. So we want to talk about our history from yesterday. We talk history of history of Owemeka. Oromiyan they come from Ile Ife. Then we can talk the first dynasty, the first second period that way after Oromiyan don't come. How Oromiyan take born Owemeka is Ado, the first son. Then he come born the third son, the second son. Oweka come born some children. Come born Lumuza. Lumuza one of the piece for a papa bed is sleep with papa wife. Then Lumuza Fuse. Come see born the one come born Owakwihen. Owakwihen come born Ihemi. Ihemi come born Ewedo. You see so. So today now we want from who be this one now? This was make her the polite, have you? Make her the polite, cause my name na polite. Moswell. Go to where we stop yesterday, Ogwola. Let us tell our people history. We want to know history. Ah, good evening, my brother.
Hello, my brother. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
I am happy to see your call. So today we want to start from where we first stop yesterday, our history. The history of Ile Ibinu and our land, Godomigodo. So we take it alright. And some people, you know, so some people they really very intelligent. They want to know where they for come. While like all those primary school dropouts. Now about talk where they want to know as about take where about if you what all those things they want to know. Continue, my brother. Tell us from about Ogwola. Now, dear, now before start.
Okay. Okay. Let me go through the. Let me go through it.
You call me after you don't go through now. If you don't reach it, you call me.
Okay. Okay.
So, my brothers and my sisters, our brother want to tell us about from Ogwola, from about Ogwola, the fourth Oba, and about four Oba, no, five, number five Oba, now five Oba. So we every day we from one place to move go front. So we will continue to read all those books we are right. We get many books we are right, and we will see beg on make una see they support us. It gets some book we are right. About blood, how they did use human being, they did human sacrifice, how they did kill people. All those books, we see some of them, they are the 100 and something euros, dollars, not the euro, dollars, some are $75, but the money, less than $100, but cheap and everything. You know, we see the book. Now, Oyibo people will keep those books, and so Yoruba people now can say, oh, we'll release them out. You understand? So we believe, say, we'll teach the history. Because people see the plan now, say, they plan to even hack my YouTube, but no will ever succeed for them. Because now waiting they do be that one now. Because they try to hack them, because those things where they talk now, nobody they even they store my video. Now only me one they can for YouTube by myself. The people are so dormant. I will never allow our people to become full for the days of their life. I must rescue them from darkness. Ile Ibinu. Ile Ibinu. I talk, I know me talk when I give the name to that rebellion. It's in Ile Ibinu, the land of hatred, the land of vexation, the land. He say Oromia say the land they forbid foreigners to rule over them. And then he talks saying now only the aboriginal people we born for this land are the way they use that land to bath everything. Now only them, but they can't later turn outsider. But today, I want to repeat something to you, and I will be remember in time to come today. I want to say something that people should keep in memory. I am not in this mission to come and become a millionaire. I am not in this mission to become a billionaire. I am in this mission to set our people free from this enslavement or slavery of the Oba of Benin. The reason why we are having it so difficult to move forward very fast is because most of those people who come from this Ile Ibinu, they are uncivilized, they are uneducated, they don't even go to school, they were primary school dropouts. They are not educated. That is the problem we are facing tomorrow. Because many of them, Osagbovo, Osagbokan, Omonamuria, Ogbowodo, Omozuo, Omokala, Omokivie, Unamure, Usiefe, Shakara, all of them, you know, none of them even to permanent. They stay for Europe. They know why here. Now when they will just come and say, see what you're about, Benito. This now Obana first get Tokyo before now Japan. Say get for Tokyo. That time why the fights. You can go fight reach Japan. You can't get one street. One woman can't help and they can't the other place do. Say now yo. This now yes. Those of those believe. You know understand. So another place you see the time about being the rules or by why the slates. Now be the greatest Oba. He will go heaven. He will come back. They will lie to you people. Or well, you know, I see they find out difficulty. Why our people are still in the dark? While you all see in the dark, so horror. When people are moving forward in 21st century, the late people are moving backwards. I am so ashamed. I'm scared. You see, if you go to Edo State today, those intellectuals, those people who are educated, who have basic education, they love me so much. They call me brother, you are doing a great job. But those primary school dropouts, brother, if they fall Benin hand now, if they carry big medoboto, if they carry Benin, they fall for hands, they fall on for ground. And you know, say Oba Vile Ibinu, that time, he conquer Japan, he conquer Mexico. Shut up your mouth. He not conquer anywhere. Now the people wey come meet for the land, now they kill. You know, go see at the time of Osholwa. So we are not going to judge them for the evil they have done to us. But what we are saying today is that the Oba of Benin and his aliens. So we are going to also call on the state government, those youth who are parading themselves as this village, if I this village, we are just telling the state government to seize all those lands. Land belongs to government. We don't want me they go work for. We have jobs. I want to join our government to save our people. I have a light to on for the people to see. I am a man of. I am not the tribalized man. I am not tribalistic or what this. I just want our people to stop traveling away from Nigeria, Edo State. I want our people to be incorporated in our land because this thing is rubbish. They are born children. The children don't have future. I have a white woman here. I know how everything is. Where my white woman work. My woman work in a company called Amazon. The woman just started about 2 months ago. 1 month and some weeks ago. They call my woman and say, come. Place will even start working. Never reach how many days. They all call and put on for better place. Because now whites. Because now Oibo. We are so fools. Say you fight for passport. You will get passport at the end of the day, you will remain as well. Because the reason why they give my woman a good job for a company, because now Oibo, no be say na joke. You think say Oibo na fool? Una no dey get sense. My woman just start work. If I lie, I no fit talk say I swear put. My woman just start work in every 2 months. Oibo just surround her. 4 Oibo abi 5. They just ask her question. They say no. They say wait for the work now. They say don't be there with the work. Because they know say na Oibo. They say make he bring the card come out. They see and say, now their sister. No. You're not supposed to join all those immigrants. They work for them. All those Auslander or foreigners. They work. They tell her, say, come. You see this place? You go sit down for chair. You understand? So, hello? You see the text message? 38,000 naira. Thank you. God bless you. Talk to me, may I hear you. You want to tell me another thing again? Thank you. But I bought my father. You hear from my father? Since when? Okay. Wait, since when this starts now? How many days? Last week. I want to ask one question. That time where I carry lawyer go meet my papa. When I carry lawyer go meet papa, why my papa not really talk truth? Cooperate with lawyer. Why? I even send all those human rights activists to go meet her. Why he not cooperate? Huh? Because if they use it, they swear that water. Wait, I'm gonna ask one question. If they use it, they drink that water finish now, all of their head now, so they do. Hmm? Okay, now, waiting, when you want go now, you don't call my brother. Mm-hmm. You don't call my brother. You call my brother, call my he call my brother, call my sister. All those ones don't see respond. Apart from only me they respond. Okay, you if you go meet my papa tomorrow. Okay, not go and not enter there because I will tell you person you will give the money. You will give that person through bank. That person will give my papa. You will send the money to that person because not go that side. Yeah, you will just send the money to the person account. Just pause that money first. You send the money to the person account. The person will give out to my father. You understand? So you call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. Yeah. I say me you call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow morning. Call me tomorrow morning. Yeah. Thank you. So this will not stop me from my mission because my father is sick. You understand? So I have no secrets for anybody. People say hide father, hide father. I don't hide anything for anybody. Make the whole world know. If my father died, it will be on record that it was Oba Ewari who killed my father. And if my father died, I will give money to people. When they go carry the dead body, go put am for front of Oba Palace, make Oba Benin eat am. Because I know how much I dey send for my father. So I no be millionaire, but I know how long, because of me, I dey fight for the freedom of our people. Because of freedom wey I dey fight, my father wey born me, since that time wey dem use my father take drink that water, my father no dey okay again. So we dey tell the whole world now make dem dey lis ten. All this atrocity, this evil wey Oba Benin dey commit, all of una still dey look say na Aba Atokpeye. People like us will never respect that evil man. And I will never see, before they even carry my father take drink water, they make an agreement with me say if I collect money and they no go use my father, they no go talk to my family, they no go embarrass anybody. They promise me millions of nairas, but I reject that money just because of I want our people to be free. Because if my father happen to die, it will be on records, it will be an history that Oba Ewari killed my father because I was speaking for the truth. I want to use this opportunity to advise those people who are still behaving like they don't know what they are saying. That water in that palace, that water I told you the other time, I have asked some people. I continue to do some investigation about the water. That water no be water wey you suppose drink. When the very day you go drink that water, something dey move inside your body, dey move around. Because I dey ask my father sometimes, say how you feel, something dey move around inside your body. So this thing dey put fear for their body. That is the reason why people dey fear Oba so much. Because according to the investigation wey I made concerning that water, they say that water na the water they dey bath dead body, but they dey bring another water from Yoruba land wey they dey put inside. When you drink that water, your life will never be the same again. So the other day when I speak, my father, after my father drink that water, my father was very sick. I sent some money for my father to be taken to hospital in Oga or Abiabudu. So my father was taken to that place. At the end of the day, the Oba Benin sent what do you call it in English? Sent some chief from his palace to go and look after my father. So now it's very clear. Oba Benin, I am not going to step down. I'm not going to give up. I am going to speak until the day I will die, or until our people will be free. Those people who say they want to become fools, let them choose the path of foolishness. But thank God today that our Ishan brothers, those our Aboriginal brothers who are around our city, they have already know today that they are not from Ile Ibinu. They are not from Ile Ibinu, and they will never be from Ile Ibinu. The Ishan people have been calling me. Now they knew they are the Aborigine. They are the rich from that land. They are never from Ile Ibinu people. So there is a difference between the owner of the land and the foreigner. The foreigners of that land are those people who migrated from Ife, who met us in our land. They met us there, and they have met us there. So I want to use this opportunity to speak to the whole world today that I refuse to be coward. I refuse to be conned. I refuse to be deceived. I said today that I will continue to fight until the end of time. We will make sure that there is uprising in Edo State. Uprising is what we want. We want our people to get up and stand against the tyranny of the Oba Benin. We want our people to stand up against the Enigis. We want our people to stand up against all those Enigis who are selling our land. They are selling our land. All those Idion or those Idion brothers. Me, my position, I still remain. I want a situation whereby the state governor will bound there and make a law. Nobody can sell land. You can only make farm. Anybody who want to build us must go through the Ministry of Land and Survey. The government must be responsible for the sales of our land. That is the reason why I'm calling for Obaseki to become governor. In Europe, in England, in America, in Arab country, it is government that control and not Odinwe or the Nuge selling land. They do tamper with government properties. It's stupid. This is illiteracy. It's killing us. That's why we continue to be fools. Where we are here fighting to become fools, small set of people will be selling your father's village. Nobody talk. So my father, I love you as my father. I will not deny you, but I believe what God has said, nobody can say no. And I believe in the spirit of our ancestors have chosen me. I must follow the course. I must follow what our ancestors have told me to do. No amount of pressure can stop me from fighting for our freedom. And I have said it today that we are ready to negotiate, and we're always ready. The doors of peace is always open. But all I know is the only way we can achieve freedom in our land is to make sure that we support Governor Obaseki. I am supporting Governor Obaseki. It's not because I want him to appoint me as a commissioner or appoint me as special advisor or local government chairman. No. The reason why we say we should support Governor Obaseki said, and according to his biography, he have lived in Europe. It's not going to be easy to destroy those cartel. And this system have to change. Our land have to be there. Because most of those government reserves, government land, forest, have not been sold by Oba Benin. Oba Benin is not telling the whole world that he owns land. I have never seen anywhere in the world, even those Ile Ibinu Mumu that are coming to become full here in Europe, not all of them, they knew that government control land. You that live in England, that you said, do you see where Queen of England is selling land in Scotland, in Edinburgh or all those areas? Nothing like that. Land belongs to government. So yes, we go to our history, and we will not be distracted. Oh brother. Wait, I want to call this our brother. Call me, Abi.
No, the person you are calling is on another call at the...
Austin Atole. Sorry.
Hello, the person...
It's another call. See, if you lock the door, it's disturbing here. Hello, brother.
Hello.
Start from the area of Oba Ogwola.
Okay. 580 AD. Obuobu was the eldest son of Ewedu and was a warlike prince.
Okay, sorry, restart again. We are starting. Wait 1 second. So we are starting the history of Oba, the fifth Oba of Benin, Oba Ogwola, and just hold on. Make 1 minute. Make I put my baby to the mother, so I make it not stop. Just hold on, no. Bros, hold on, I'll call you back. Just hold on, eh?
Okay.
My brother.
My brother, how you doing?
I do. That time when they call you, I like you did busy.
Who you call me before? I know they are Abuja now, so my wife was calling. I said, let me answer her before
So
she will begin to think something else.
now so women they do now. You know, the way you go come up for us like that now, maybe like 2 days now, you'll say, I don't go carry another one.
You don't call me the first time. You see me, my number, they busy. Call me second time, my number, they busy. Now I tell you to make do something. So now sure I call.
Me, I first stay for Abuja for them before. I first stay for, Gwagwalada. Gwagwalada. I first stay for Gwagwalada, but I go the hustle for this thing for my tama for that my tama. If you go this thing Jonathan Goodluck House along that road, that my tama for what they call that place where they all those people they put flower for house, where they go they plant flower for people house, where they there along all those express routes, where they arrange flower. Now they are for very hustle before now for my tama for Abuja.
Okay.
Abuja, my brother, easy. I felt go to live for Kokolada. Later, I go to live for Kuje. You know, all those areas, Kuje, na outskirts of Abuja.
I know.
But Abuja, my brother, that place no easy. You go see road there. I say when I reach Abuja, Lagos still get place to even start from. Abuja, you will just open eye for ground. You will go see different type of people. My brother, you will tire. Life no easy. Life no easy. See, we not supposed to come out for Benin. Say we want to go even for Abuja because work where they Benin there. If they say make they put all of us for work, we know it's short. But now only Yoruba people they put. Now be our problem. They know they agree make we work. You know, come bank for your city for village where you for. Not be Yoruba people they have been na which people they bank they work staff.
I know they go back for my village. I never know how they be self.
Okay. If you reach Benin and Yoruba, na full everywhere.
I know say Benin and Yoruba na one thing they close.
Yes.
They relate with Yoruba more than Isha.
Yes. The Oba now, you know what they tell now when they grow consider Oba Benin from Yoruba land. You know I've never heard here before. See the Oba Benin and Yoruba.
We read that for school now, normal thing that we know.
The Benin people they
don't need to tell them.
The Benin people don't know say Oba and Yoruba. They don't they blend them. Ah God. They just carry something for their eye.
Not really Oba and Yoruba. Rather, Oba give birth to Yoruba. I mean,
no, see how it happen. Wait, may I explain?
The first Oba.
The Oba from Yoruba Romeo, na he born Oba of Benin. He come Benin, come born man for there. From that time, those people will follow Oba come. You know, so we know they get Oba for our land now. Ogiso now we get.
Ogiso
Onoje now we get. So now Oba Benin now come from Ile-Ife. You know, say when we get Kingo Ojeme, you know Ojeme now. Una see get Ojeme for each other. Ojame now we get. But the Ojeme now, the family now they put confusion for their body, make they not feel unite. They will fight themselves. So that Oba will sit and say, you know, right, we don't suffer for our state. But we they pray now, say, may God help us. Because God no will just come from heaven, can't help us, except the Benin people must come out to stop this madness of the Oba. I want to ask one question for Ishan land. Enoje they come your land, your village land, your family land come collect and go sell am. They try for that side.
None of I'm aware of. I'm not sure.
You don't grow for home.
I no stay home. I grow small. I'm a Lagos boy. I grew up majorly in Lagos.
Lagos. Now me and stay for Lagos, my brother. You don't see hustle, my brother. You don't see salty, my brother. For you to say for Lagos, let me say you know if you carry last.
I still like almost 14 years or 15 years.
That
before I moved down to Abuja.
That place na hellfire or Lagos. But you go fit survive. No be say money no dey, but e no easy, my brother. Lagos. We no get choice now that they run comot for our home, go dey hustle for outside. We be say. So how far now?
I do.
Before I go, me I just go outside. I just nearly enter house. Now say me I say greet you small. Me I say hear from you. Maybe like, but you go first give my number to Austina Toil, make him call me, or I'll fit call her. Maybe like tomorrow I'll call you back so that you give my number to her, or you tell her say, Murphy, you want to talk, you want greet her. You give my number to her, or maybe tomorrow we fit talk. You give me a number so that I call her.
Okay, what I have to say in the morning, I will try reach him. Okay. Then tell him if he see me, I give you.
Okay, now.
I'll give you.
We'll talk tomorrow. I make food, I eat. Yeah?
No problem.
My brother now Austina Tolle, brother now I call just now. So life just go. So Austina Tolle, if you watch me now, please give your brother permission. Make you give the number to me. Me I say greet you. We love you. Me and my supporter, we love you so much. You have done a great job. So we never forget you. You are a great man. You are a hero. So we continue to work with our little resources we get. So let us continue. Bam. Say, each people say they don't say them be the same. Or the people they brainwash them so much. To make a back, I was saying I do be audio. See, animals go come and say, wow, what did you? Have a mugu. But not try that I do audio again, otherwise I break on our heads. My brother, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
I just talk to Austina Toil, brother just now. So we just talk. You know, say as a guy, I face it trist. You know understand so? He say we must always work with each other. You know, we must always work. So today now we start from the story of Oba Ogwola. I mean, start time now so that maybe people don't too much stay so much. God bless you.
Okay.
Yes.
Ogwola about 1280 AD. Obuobu was the eldest son of Ewedu and was a warlike prince. During his father's lifetime, he led an expedition to Igbo land.
Just wait for me.
Where he remained many years fighting.
Wait, listen now. My people, on our listen now, Oba Ogwola, his name is Efobo. During his time, he led war to our aboriginal people of Igbo land. Our Idu land, people, Igbo land. That is this place he was talking about. He's talking about Port Harcourt and Arakan River State in the Oba. Spent all his life fighting. What were they fighting? Who were they fighting? They were fighting our brothers who ran away from the land. The Igbos. You see, he was fighting. Who sent him to fight? Is it Ogiso? No. This message from Ife to kill all the aborigines, about the heads, the structured men that direct from Ife. That was the message there. My brother, continue.
So when he could not be found to be asked to return home, Ogwola, the second son of Ewedu, was placed on the throne of Benin after the death and funeral obsequies of his father.
Okay. When Efobo was not where to be found, he was fighting war, trying to expand Ile Ibinu for their family, trying to be killing those people who were standing on their way. It was fighting to expand, packing people to kill. They were killing people, expanding. So everybody should be their slaves. Along the line, if father die, then they make his younger brother Ogwola's Oba. Continue from there.
Prince Obuobu returned to Benin City 3 years later and was therefore made the Ogie, chief of Aviama.
Aviama, wait.
He was the first Ogie of Aviama.
Okay. Make I explain that place. Aviama in Upper. When he come back, the younger brother already become Oba. Then they come make him Oji for Aviama. And that Aviama, where they for make him Ogiso. Now Ogiso chiefs first there before. Read down the go, you will see and say now Ogiso chiefs there. Yes, continue. Go on.
Okay. I think that is
when he returned back, he was 3 years after his yes.
Okay, I think there was we go to the next
paragraph 1. Okay, yes.
Hello?
I'm here, go on. When he returned from yes, he was made OG in Aviama. Yes. Are you there?
The next page.
You need to open the next page.
Next page. Look at the next page.
Just see the page. The right number put for the page and not see them.
That's number page 17. Okay, I think that's
you have to be page 18.
Page.
Oh, now the other document today.
I think so. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay, find out. Make a call. Yeah.
Okay.
So we did try to read the history of Ogwola. If you see these people, if you see that Ogwola, now once you go to know a Yoruba name, this is not our name, Ogumola. So now we are trying to explain our history to those who are ready to listen. We know how effort we have spent making our people to know where they come from. So for any Benin man to come out to say, in I be senior, that Benin man deserves slap. You are equal with the Ishan. Ishan people are equal with the Afema. Afema people are equal with the Jaws. The Jaws people are equal with the Ekwane. Nobody is senior to each other. We all created in the same image of God. So anybody who bring that rubbish, I have ordering them to slap that person and video him and send that video to me. So nobody have right of senior. The slavery have been abolished today. I am the Ogiso who have come to rescue our people from slavery. I want our history to be shared among our people. Those people who believe, who sponsoring our work, who are supporting us one way or the other, we will continue to send you all the history through email or anyhow you want it, free of charge. But you must be our supporters. Otherwise, nothing. Except you are a Nigeria person. You live in Nigeria, these people don't have nothing. Not you that you want to come and rape what you did not so. Hello?
Yes. So, immediately after his accession, Ogwola set men to the great task of digging trenches right round the city to keep out enemies, especially his greatest and most powerful enemy, Akpanigo
of Udo. Let me explain that place. May I explain that place. Immediately, Oba Ogumola become Oba of Ile Ibinu. He started protecting the city from being attacked by an Ijo man, which is who was the Akpanigiakon. The man who was in Udo is an Ijo from the Ijo origin. Is Akpanigiakon. This is our aboriginal name. They started changing the name to Sakbolo, Obakbolo, Obanyagbo. Akpanigiakon. These are ancient names. Akpanigiakon. Continue from there.
This work took over 3 years, and after its completion, he began to create titles like Igizamete, contracted to Ezama, meaning I will pay no heed to the invader or rebels. Soon after this, in order to have peace and liberty, Ogwola married one of his daughter to Akpanigiako. But the princess did not like the idea of the marriage and returned to Benin City from Unuame on the way to Udo, upon which Akpanigiako declared war against Benin.
Wait, please.
An expedition.
Wait, may I explain that, please? Akpanigiakon from Udo. You all know that Udo people that were where Oromia first of all landed, there was a fight. And the man who was ruling there was called Akpanigiakon. This is how these people started killing the Aborigines, trying to install their family everywhere. The Akpanigiakon was even planning, because they were planning to kill him, because this man, they are not our ancestors. So for him to survive that post, then the the Oba Ogumola have to send her daughter. That is just like, for example, now if you look at what I'm doing today, Oba Ewa, you can say, oh, this boy is so my neck. Let me just send a big daughter, sweet Sanyo, to give me, to please me. By the time I marry her daughter, that is be my grief. That is how they used to conjure people those days. So by Ogwola, you give her daughter to Akpanigiakon. Akpanigiakon was never from Ile-Ife or from a family of the Oba. These are the aboriginal people of the land. So the Akpanigiakon, the daughter of the Ogwola, saw he cannot marry Akpanigiakon. He doesn't like his way, because these people are different way of living. Then that one decided to escape, because of the threats of which Oba Ogumola have to declare war on Udo, because they have been hoping, because these people could rise up one day to capture him. So therefore, he have to rise up to defend and kill. Okay, continue from there.
An expedition headed by Okyobo was sent to challenge the tyranny and destroy his town. Akpanigiako was killed at Uwezia, and the elders of Udo were brought to Benin City, where they were executed. The crown of Akpanigiako was awarded to Okyobo by the Oba in token of his victory.
Okay. You see what happened for there? This time in war, where they told they fight to when Akpanigiakon rebel against or oppose their way of living, this Ile-Ibinu people. Because you will see the people of Udo now with this history, now you know that this Akpanigiakon and those people, they are even different entire people from Oba family, the Ile-Ibinu. You see what happened there is that then the Oba of Benin, Oba Ogumola, declared war on Udo. After killing Akpanigiakon, removing his head, they capture the elders of Udo to Benin, and all of them, their head was removed. Is that how to behave? Because that is not their brothers. If it was Oromiyan family, they cannot cut their head like that. My brother, continue. They were executed. I mean, they were killed. They killed all of them. That is mass execution. And they killed them, bring their wives, marry their... Oh, you know how they behave those days now. They marry their wife, rape their children, use anything they want to do. They will share them as slaves. Continue, my brother. Those family who run away will continue to run. Continue.
Oba Ogwala wished to introduce brass casting into Benin,
Okay.
similar to various works of art sent him from Uwe, Ile-Ife.
Okay. Wait.
Therefore sent...
Wait. Oba Ogwola used to introduce this bronze. What with the bronze? This bronze, that color, what did they mold? Where they tell say na Aba, then Aba bring a come from America. There was never a time Oba to bring anything come. This one now, this bronze, na Ile-Ife. Where Papa for come. Now if one go send people coming, they go bring bronze. Make they see they do it for Benin. Because now Papa land, now they Papa for come. Continue, my brother.
He therefore sent to the Ogene of Uwe, Ile-Ife, for a brass smith.
Ogene, na be Oni of Ife. Na be Ogene, na they call Ogene. They call Uhe na be Ife. Ogene, na they call they call God today for Yoruba. Na Ogene, gods. Because anything you have to do with the Yoruba people, we are all gods. Continue.
And Igwega was sent to him. Igwega was very clever and left many designs to his successors and was in consequence defied and is worshipped to this day by brass smiths. The practice of making brass.
Wait.
The practice of...
Igwega, the name Igwega was sent to Ile-Ife, and Igwega was a brilliant person. Was sent to Ile-Ife to let me go learn how they do all those those bronze. I didn't understand so many things they do. I said they mold anything they like for Oba. They mold Ijani Esige. They mold all those one. My brother continue from that place.
Okay. The practice of making brass casting for the preservation of the records of events was originated during the reign of Ogwola. He lived to a very old age.
Okay.
So,
you don't finish, yeah?
The next one is Edoni.
Okay. My brother, that one, the story of Ogwola. During the time of Ogwola, how he take fights Akmanigiakon, is Joman, which from Udo, and now waiting happen for during the time of Ogwola. Now how in brother take go fight for Igbo land, kill many people for that side, capture, sleep, back, come back. Then number 3, during the time of Ogumola, the thing we still do, he send a guy. Go Ile-Ife, they go teach how to make bronze. So everything where they Oba Palace, they are from Ile-Ife.
Good evening. How are you?
They are from Ile-Ife. So they don't get anything where they bring come from heaven. Those things where they in Cyber Palace, they are from Ile-Ife. So where Oduduwa from bring all these things come, are from Mecca. And it was clear that this bronze, according to the British and the Portuguese, the only place where to could have acquired that technology was have to be from Egypt or Sudan. Because those things like bronze, that is the reason why they trace that Odua from Saudi. Because those bronze, he was the one who brought it to Ile-Ife. So continue from Oba Edoni, the sixth Oba. The sixth Oba of Benin, Oba Edoni, Edoni. Continue. What was the story of Oba Edoni? Read.
Okay. Edoni, the eldest son of Ogwola, was placed on the throne of Benin after the death of his father. He was a lover of pleasure, and in the midst of his merrymaking, he scarcely had time to see to the good management of the affairs of the country. That is that for Edoni.
Wait me, I talk Edoni. Edoni, he continue where in father Ogumola for stop. Human sacrifice, all those their tradition from Ile-Ife, how they behave, all those things. Where Oba die, own his wife. Oba Benin is entitled to marry 207 wives after the death of Oba. All those things. If Oba died today, the next thing that will happen, all those wives have to be executed. They will kill all of them to the grave. All those are some of the beautiful things those Ile Ibinu are cherishing. Bagbori, Oba Gbori. Gbori say see Oba that when you see the Oba, it's like you are close to death. When say Guabane, Masi Biliki no kena so me that when you have reached the palace, the person is close to his graveyard. Any order can be used for human sacrifice. This Omamioba, Masi Biliki no kena se that's when you see the Oba, it's not close to 2 miles before death come to the person. Alright, continue from that place.
The next one is Udagbedo.
Udegbedo. Thank you. Udegbedo. Any you call it today? Udegbe Ile-Ife. Carry on, my brother.
99 AD.
Okay. Continue.
Udegbedo, the second son of Ogwola, ascended the throne after the death of his brother. We are told that he was a kind-hearted, brave, and active and industrious prince.
Yes.
Farming was much encouraged in his time.
Yes.
He was loved and admired by his subjects. The migration of the gas from Benin to Accra took place in his reign.
Wait.
Wait.
I couldn't listen.
Okay.
The people of Ga in Ghana, one of the listing. The people of Ga, there's a people called Ga. Ghana have Ashanti, they have Eve, which is Volta region, and they also have the Ga people. Ga. The people of the Ga migrated from somewhere. Ga. These are the great. It's called Great Accra region. The princess, the queen of Ga. I don't want to say much about her. We are in contact with her. She told us that their family told them that they migrated from Ogan and what they call Isi, around Ozanogogo. That was what she told us. That is the queen of Ga in Ghana. That is what he said, though. You see, they ran away. They didn't run away on their own, but because the horror was too much. The horror was so too much. My brother, continue from that place. Restart them again. During the time of Udegbedo, continue from the beginning.
Udegbedo, the second son of Ugola, ascended the throne after the death of his brother. We are told that he was a kind-hearted, brave, active, and industrious prince. Farming was much encouraged in his time. He was loved and admired by his subjects. The migration of the gas from Benin to Accra took place in his reign about AD 1300.
Go on. That was all from the ended there.
That's all.
Okay.
The next one is
wait. Udegbedo is the seventh Oba. During the time, it was recorded that the people of Ga and the Ewe people ran also away from the second edition. That they ran away. They didn't run because they were using them for human sacrifice. You know, Igariba. There's another book, Law and Custom of the Igariba. They were using us for human sacrifice. They're killing us, castrating our men. These people still live today after the evil they have done to us. Now nobody's still talking. They say they are slave to the Oba. My brother, continue from the other side. Continue. The next Oba, the 8th Oba.
Owe.
About
About 1134 34 AD, 1134 AD.
Yes. Oba Ohen. Oh no, sorry. It's called Oba Ohen. Ohen.
Yes. Owen.
Yes.
Owen.
Yes.
The third son of Ogwola succeeded Udagbedo.
Yes.
He was a handsome and intelligent man. After he had reigned for about 25 years, he became paralyzed in his legs. To conceal his infirmity, he ordered his attendants to carry him to the council chamber in the palace before the arrival of his chief, and to take him therefore after their departure. This order was carried out for a considerable time, till at last his premier chief, Iyashe, who was anxious to know why the Oba was the first to arrive in the council chamber and the last to leave it, concealed himself in one of the
Yes. Oh, let me continue from that place.
Okay. Okay.
Oba, what do you call it? Oba Ohen. In the time of Oba Ohen was paralyzed. You know the waka, he paralyzed, the leg paralyzed. So he don't want make the people know. The people of Ile Ibinu know say him paralyzed. The next thing we him do, in the hide down. Na the first they reach meeting. Anytime they want to meeting. Na him the last they come out. After everybody don't come out finish. So one day the year say come go hide. Go the look and say he want see wetin make this man na him the first they come. Na him the last come out. As the year say go hide na they him catch am. He say me they kill am. And they kill him. As they kill him immediately, the news come spread around the city. Say, they don't kill him. Oh, they don't kill him. I said, that time, Godomi spirit fair appear before the aborigine. Their eyes see open, just like waiting they happen today. Now their eye open. All of them burst into the harem. Those women who they put for their 200 or something wives, they set all of them free. They were happy. Everybody ran away. They were very happy and chase and allowed. He was killed. That man was killed. The Oba was killed by his own people of Ogbe. That's the people he was controlling. He was killed. Continue from that place.
Okay. I'm trying to get to the next page. To look.
He survived by 4 children, or that 4 or 3 children. Oba Egbeka, Oba Owafiokun, Oba Orubiru, and Oba Ewari. He was their father. Continue and check.
Okay.
Have you don't reach there? You don't see him.
Hello?
I hear you. Are you there? Did it never open before?
Just open before.
No, my network, my Nigeria network, I know.
So,
Are you there?
okay, thank you. Please.
You are in Oba Ohen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ohen is the 8th Oba. Are you there? Did it not open? I'll be waiting with the problem.
Yes, yes.
It don't open. It don't open or it don't open.
Okay, I think I've seen. Maybe jump to the next one.
So we are in the 8th Oba. Now we are going to the 9th Oba, Oba Egbeka. So we are trying to tell our people, say, look at your history. So you just know your history and don't be fool. So the Yoruba people, don't tell the Yoruba man that you are senior to Yoruba, because they are just fooling you. If you see a Yoruba man, don't tell him you are senior to him, and don't ever tell any Shama you are senior to him. If you don't know where you come from, you have to come and meet me. Let me tell you your history. Don't be fooling yourself. It's very bad for you to say don't fall beneath people's hand. We are telling you our history, and this is our history. We have where we come from. We are Igodomigodos. I am an Igodomigodo man. I am not a Miss Bloods. My father have place where we come from, because they have put fear on our body, because they were using us for human sacrifice. That's why we were so scared of not the Yorubas, the Oba, because when you see them, they just keep us pew pew. They are removing people's heads. We are so scared. Are you there, my brother? Huh? Hello?
No.
Okay. Call me when you are there. Just cut it and call me.
Okay.
So when he's there, he will call me, because the network in Nigeria is doing very high somehow. So we stop at our Oba Ohen. The first Oba was Oba Eweka. The second one was Oba Uwahuhen. The third one was Oba Ihemihen. The fourth one was Oba Ewedo. The fifth one was Oba, what do you call it? I don't want to forget their name. Wait. I don't want to forget their name, so that these people don't know anything for school. Oba Ewedo. The other one was Oba Ogumola. The other one was Oba Edoni. Oba Udugbedo. Oba Ohen. Ohen was stoned to death. I can remember their history here. Oba Eweka came from Ile-Ife. And wait. Whoa. So we are in a history class, and now we are now in the 9th Oba, which is Oba. We are in Udugbedo, Ohen, Oba Egbeka. Oba Egbeka, the time of Oba Egbeka, which the Yoruba people ran away. And the Yoruba people, we are so proud of you today, because that was the 13th century. You ran away from your ancestral land, and we will not allow those people who are not from our land deciding the fate of our future, telling us that they are senior. That thing have to be abolished. They will never be our senior. Nobody is senior to anybody in their fatherland. It's uncalled for. It's injustice. Hello?
Yes. I'm with you.
Yeah, go on. We are hearing you. Go on.
Okay.
Oba.
We are at
Oba Ohen. After Oba Ohen, we go to
yes.
Oba Egbeka. Oba Egbeka. Ohen is their father. I think so. Just read from Oba Egbeka. Now you go
Let
to
me
Oba
go to
Egbeka.
okay. Egbeka first. Okay.
Yes.
Egbeka, the eldest son of Owe, was placed on the throne after the death of his father.
Wait.
Tradition says that
Before you start, Oba Ohen, who was stoned to death, have 4 children. Oba Ohen, who was stoned to death by the people of Ogbe, have 4 children. The first son is Oba Egbeka. The second son is Oba Orobiru. None of them have children. Oba Egbeka was childless. Because of their evil they were perpetrating our land. Oba Orobiru was childless. Owaifiokun was childless. It was only Oba Ewari. The 4 children become Oba because of the land were against them. Because the land is, according to Oromia, is a land of hatred and the land of vexation. The land hated them so much. None of them have children except Oba Ewari. Continue from the beginning, sir. We'll listen to you.
Egbeka, the eldest son of Owe, was placed on the throne after the death of his father. Tradition says that he had several civil wars with Uzama, Nihiro, but there's no record of his works. We are told that he had very little, if any, idea of government.
Wait.
It is said that...
Wait. Oba Egbeka was living not in Benin City, there, not that place called Benin City today. He was living in Uzama Palace, that is Siluko Road, alongside with Ihama, not Ihama, what is the name of this man? Oliha, Idonhe, those people, they plot the coup together to overthrow the Aboriginal king. They were living together, but they were having problems among themselves. There was never a time that those people were under the Oba. Everybody were living on their own. That is how they were living. Continue, my brother.
Okay. It is said that during his reign, the Sobos Urubos migrated from Benin and became the founders of Abraka, now Kwale, and other towns.
Okay, wait.
Egbeka died unmourned by his subjects.
During the time of Oba Egbeka, Zobos, they use Urubu people for human sacrifice. They call them Zobos. Zobo, that is what they use for human sacrifice. They're doing all these things because these people were opposed to their evil acts. The Kwale people, that is the Ukwane people, also ran away. They ran away when the Urobo people were running. They crossed the river Abra Aka. They say Abra means we have separated ourselves from Aka. Aka was the Oba. They call it Abraka. In Urobo language mean Abraka. They ran. We say, oh, ma figbima for Aka. That is how they crossed that Ethiop river. When the Aka people were coming, were coming to capture them again, the river overflowed. Just what happened in Israel when the Red Sea was crossed. The Yoruba people crossed also the Red Sea and the Ukwane. That is why you see the Ukwane and the Yoruba live border together, because everybody were running from their ancestral home. If we are killing people, they were right from time. They're not saying that they are not the ancestors, it's not the father. You are crazy. My brother, continue. Can't be ancestor. It's not possible. My brother, continue.
Okay. Orobiru.
Orobiru, the second son of Oba Ohen. Yes, continue.
Orobiru, the second son of Owe, succeeded to the throne. Unlike that of Egbeka, his reign was full of peace and prosperity. He won the love and admiration of his subjects.
Yes.
Owaifiokun.
Wait, Orobiru just rule, continue without human sacrifice and the rubbish life they were living. That is how they just rule and finish. Then the other one, the third son again, Owaifiokun. None of them get children. They just born, they die like that. They be devil, devil, not the devil. We will just tell them the truth. Community, they know their history. We are going to punish people with your history. We are going to punish you with the truth. Now you gotta write the book. Igadeva was a chief in Oba Palace. Igadeva was born 18th century. This is the only history we have. Upon how they write the history to please the rich, the human sacrifice and the evil. See for this side. Continue, my brother. The who are most in Wakere, Abe Mugudan. I want to be senior. I don't to be audion on can't tell us. Where the right time for their history say I do they want break cola. Say na then I win the World Cup. Now can't show us for inside this history. If you don't show us, any Benin man with us they can't break cola. Say Benin man they see, I bet me they give a blue for inside the eye. All of us are equal. I decree today and I direct. Everybody want to break cola. Now the most eldest man I go break am. Ogiso say so. I say so. Nothing like Ile Binu or Irua come break cola. Slap him. Let me give the order. Come on, brother. My brother, continue. God bless you. Continue. No 11. Continue.
After the death of Orobiru, the throne was vacant for several months because Ogun, the right heir, had been banished from the city with Winanaro Ake, 7 miles along the Benin, has been banished from the city.
Wait. After the death, wait. After the death of Oba Orobiru, he not born. As na devil they be, they not born Pikino. Ogun na Yoruba name. Ogun. That is in the first. That is the son of Odudua. The son of Odudua. That be Akombi. That be Ogun. We Benin for the south. They can't name that name after Oba Ewa. Say na Ogun. Yoruba name. Now he be name. Now he's supposed to be Oba now. All of them wrong because the people they find them, they kill them because they be terrorists. They not come enter the land. So during this time they come the run they go. So now so they come the run they go. They are in brother or wife you continue, my brother.
So after the death of Orobiru, the throne was vacant for several months because Ogun, the right heir, had been banished from the city with his brother, with his younger brother, Owafioku.
Okay.
It is said that Ogun sent Owafioku to the city to find out whether the elders would like him to return home or not. Owafioku, however, told the elders that he had not seen Ogun since their departure from the city.
Just wait. We'll just wait for that place. After the death of Oba Orobiru, so the two of them, Owafioku and Ogun, the people they find them, they kill them so that may they not exist again. After they find them, they not exist again. They run. So when they run, they go now. They come here say their brother died. Then the cause is as a brother died now, may they send. Then say making younger brother go look whether coast clear. As in brother just come, they all hold brother. They come put the brother as Oba of Ile Binu. May come stay from brother throne. All of them are king on their own. Don't know the control inside. Oba control Ile Binu. Now so all of them they control themselves that time. They know they see Oba and they control set people land. All this never start that time. So now, as in region, because they be buying the rule. You know the rule a don't know they under Oba. According to as the title come, you will see and tell you that none of all those people they under Oba that time. Everybody was on their own ground, but they were using human being for sacrifice. You understand? So that was what they brought from Ile Ife. So why if you can sit down and not come out again and say na be Oba. So now everybody come here. See, why if you can be Oba now? Now everybody can't go hide for a motor. That a motor shrine. I want you to talk that place. A motor not come for heaven. Why you arguing you? This life will so kill their heads. There is never a time a motor come from heaven. A motor not come for heaven, not go spirituals, na lie. A motor, na something they sell for that Ogiso market, that place they call Oba market, that place now Ogiso market, Eke Ogiso. All those things now Ogiso now of them be before. Then they see Oba markets. That place where they move and put all those grant now market those days. So now there now go the hide for a motor house. They hide for them. Now they for go organize people, maybe they kill your own brother. He himself he kill him younger brother, cut his head. That jihad with that that jihad sword. Brother, continue talk. I mean, people hear what they write for them.
Okay.
Yes.
Wafioko, however, told the elders that he had not seen Ogun since their departure from the city, and he induced them to make him Oba, thus usurping the throne. Ogun therefore armed himself, and after lying in wait in the Oba's market at a ceremonial performance, murdered Wafioko at night.
Okay, wait, may I stop that place? In the nights, Oba while they go hide for place for market for near Oba, what do they call him? Motor house for that corner. He go hide. Where they do their celebration, now while they go cut his heads. As he cut his head, he brought a head. Nigeria do, and he gonna boom come out. Now he can become the Oba of Ile Ibinu. And this Oba not now he can become the Oba of Ile Ibinu. Continue, my brother, continue.
Ewari the Great, about 1440 AD. That's the next Oba.
Okay.
After the murder of Wafioko, Ogun was crowned Oba of Benin with the title Ewari or Warare, meaning it is cool.
They go to frame something they give a war. Frame people. Continue, my brother. Continue, don't try. Continue.
I think it's a Yoruba word.
Now Yoruba word. Now Yoruba people call us, tell us what it means for their language. All their names, Ogun. Now Yoruba names. Yeah, continue.
The trouble has ceased. Prior to his ascension, he caused a great conflagration which lasted 2 days and 2 nights in the city as a revenge for his banishment.
We repeat that place again. He repeat the beginning. Okay. After the death of
prior to his ascension.
Yes.
Prior to his ascension, he caused a great conflagration which lasted 2 days and 2 nights in the city as a revenge for his banishment.
Conflagration, that thing get it me for English. As a revenge, I see he do something to revenge the death. There is a banishment. Continue, maybe we will hear the meaning for front, or we'll read the second edition, we will know.
Yes. No, what actually happened there was that, because he was banished.
He do something for 2 days to revenge.
Yes. Because he was banished. So conflagration means a very intense and uncontrolled fire.
Okay. Maybe that place now, maybe they go kill people for human sacrifice. Kill many people.
Very intense and uncontrolled fire. There was a burning, I think.
Maybe sacrifice everywhere, human sacrifice.
Maybe as a revenge for his banishment. Maybe he was burning people houses and burning some persons alive or so.
Yes.
A very intense fire.
Yes.
It was a very intense fire in the city.
Okay. Continue, my brother.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, let us forget the history of Ewari. Then we will talk this one another day. You have tried today. Thank you. Let me
let's continue now. Let's continue.
Let us stop here. Let another Ewari history will be read another day. Thank you. You call back later. Yeah. We stop from Oba Ewari, so we'll restart again next time. Oba Ewari. We'll talk about 6 Oba today. You look all their rings. Then they drive person come out or they keep person. Other people run, go Ghana. People run, go this. Which blessing they carry come our land? Killing. So now, my people, today I tell you, and I call Austin Atoy brother today. Austin Atoy is alive. Nothing have happened to him. So those people who are carrying that fake rumor that Austin Atoy is dead, about juju, about this, everybody should disrespect from that nonsense. And I just want to use this opportunity to advise all our brothers who believe in our good work. We will continue to upgrade you, and will continue to enlighten you about our history. And we believe we cannot do it alone, and we will still continue to seek some financial assistance, like what just happened about a few days ago. I don't want to even go there. I want to keep that for the other side. So there is something that I want to really explain about my father. Also, just a short about my father. My father was taken to Oba Palace because I refused to collect the money Europe brought for me. I rejected that money. Before my father was brought to Palace for the first time, the Europe promised that he was going to deliver me. I'm going to be a cheap for them, a cheap goods, so they can use me or ship a cheap shit for them. So at the end of the day, I never fall into their hands, and they have tried all their possible best to bring me down. But I want to say the whole world today that people die today, people die yesterday, and people just die now. People will die tomorrow. People will continue to die. I will not be afraid of death. I will always try all my best to make sure that those Benin people who have been brainwashed, blindfolded for many years, and who have been depressed, denying them their freedom, selling their villages, telling them that Oba Benin is second God. I want to use this opportunity to begin to tell them their history, what happened during the times of those Obas. And I am still ready to give out these books out for those people who live in Nigeria free of charge, and those people who live in Europe who are supporting our good work. These are some of the way we want our people to know their history. We know about the history of Ile-Ife. We know Oyo Empire. We know this American, United States history. But it's a taboo for our people to know where they come from. How must you live in a life you don't know who you are? Isn't it a disgrace? That's the greatest disgrace we have ever found in our life. Coming to my father who went to drink water, the poisonous water in our palace. I told my father, and everything was on live. I told my father, and I tried all my possible best, and I persuaded my father not to take that oath. My father never listened to me. He went ahead to go and drink that water. As you all know, the very day you drink that water, your life will never be the same again. You see, overlook my eye today. Look at the way he's behaving like Aquara. Look at Kotisubo. After he drink the water, his head change. He say, what do you call this? I don't know how he say it in English. He say, I don't know how he say it. I forget how he speak the English. So who is know the Saigi also went to go and drink the water also. So even Prince Okoro also drink the water. Since they drink the water will make them to remain silent. Like it's like when you give a dog an injection. A big dog cannot bite you. You can play with dog. It will make woo. It will not bite you. It's like when you in Europe, you don't see a madman destroying vehicle. This water they give them to drink. Where you see a madman in Europe cannot destroy vehicle, but in Nigeria, you see in Africa, you see a madman destroying vehicle, pursuing with cutlass, even killing person. But here, don't kill anybody because that is how the water work. So Obaluk Mai will continue to become ignorance of what they have just did. So today, our people are so scared to the extent that they live in America. One man who called me from America today was telling me, oh, don't call them fool. Come be praising them, say, my brother, I love you. You are number one in the world. You're a dog. I continue to fool myself like a goat. So I tell him, I will not be a fool, I will not be a coward. I am going to lay down the truth like they lay helicopters, I think, So we will do something, the right thing at the right time. And I love my people so much. I cherish them so much. That's why I have that's why I'm sacrificing my time and my energy to make sure that our people do not go astray. We want to live for 2,000 years. We want our descendant and our seed to flourish good. But a situation whereby the Oba of Benin is taking laws into his hands, is behaving as animal. If you put animal in your house, can shit everywhere and behave like cowardless. I don't know how to describe him. There is nowhere in the world that the Oba of Benin, it will even start with, because of our people are not educated, most of them are primary school dropouts. That is why they don't know what is law. There is nowhere you can be comparing the Oba of Benin with the Queen of England. In England, what we have is kingdom, royal British, royal army. This kingdom. What we have is royal Dutch. Netherlands is a kingdom. What we have, Norway is a kingdom. Sweden is a kingdom. Morocco, they have royal Jadam. I lived in Arab country before. This is kingdom. But we don't have kingdom in Nigeria. Nigeria is a federal republic. We operate a federal system of government. I don't know whether these people know that. They don't go to school. They are so blindfolded. They just believe that Oba is God because what their father told them, say, when you are great, listen to your father, don't disobey your father. Or if you disobey your father will continue to tell you that Oba is God. You continue to believe all those nonsense. In the 21st century, you will go to Italy, you will still be behaving that your father will tell you that Oba is second God. And the Oba is second God, the British came to invade that land and put that blind the eye and dealt with him accordingly. So what we stand for is peace, freedom, and civilization of the Ile Binu people to wake up from their slumbers. Because you see, the Asian people are far ahead, better than us. The Joe people, we call them fools, they are more better than us. You're not seeing the Joe people running away from their land, coming to Europe to come and seek asylum, to come and be born. I want to have documents to go and born. They don't do this. These children are supposed to be born in our land and they're supposed to take what belongs to them. So it's sending me into the 21st century that people who lives in Edo State look like people like Osakomo Hodi, cannot even speak. He will come in on air and be speaking nitty-gritty. Nitty-gritty, Mr. Nitty-gritty. You are nitty-gritty and become CDA, selling Poland, collaborating partnership in crime with the Oba of Benin, and say, it's our royal father, it's our royal father. This best of the same feather will continue to fly together because we are benefiting from illegal sales of government lands. Is that how to live? So today, we are sending a very clear message to the Oba of Benin to desist from selling village lands, to desist from tampering or venturing into government land by selling government property is illegal and it's uncalled for, and hereby urging press school. Those lands the Oba of Benin sold for you will be reclaimed by the next administration. We are going to put more pressure on the state government to make sure that our lands have been safeguarded for our future children so that we can have a place to call our home. I am not here in Europe to come and be looking for German passport, looking for American passport like Deno Saige, who is 30-something years old, don't work, run from here to here because he have committed a crime in America. That's why he cannot have a good job. Showing passport to everywhere. I have American passport. I have American passport. American passport under my yash. We say today we want to have our identity. Igodomigodo passports. Idu passports. We want people to come and have our passport. We stand for civilization and we stand for freedom. We want a situation whereby the African American from California who came the other day, we will give them their identity. Say, yes, you are from our home. You traced your home. We will give them home. We will grow, give a land to our people who ran away, were slaves. We are going to reintegrate them into our society. We are going to review the areas, those land they have sold to Fulani and Yorubas. Land belongs to government. Government, in our time, we are going to reclaim those land back. We want those our people who can still trace their ancestry to Edo State, Igodo land, to come back. So we are going to make sure that we partner with our state government to make sure that those Edion Weres and Noge, those criminals who are selling our land, have to be stopped from tampering with our land. That's the only future we have for our children. Oba Benin have sold all the land from Benin City to Warri. The whole land have been sold. He sold the land and he rented it out for 99 years. After the death of Oba, his son Ezeleka will continue to collect rents while our people don't have a place to call their home. See what is going on in our state today, brothers and sisters. We have 166 oil wells, or we have many oil wells. All the oil wells we have, we are member of the oil producing community state in Nigeria, Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. Those oil company, the Oba Benin is collecting royalties. Our people going to say, oh, Oba Atokbe, as I speak to you today in Oben have the one of the largest gas reserve in West Africa. The royalty that is coming from Oben, the money that is coming from Oben is running to millions of dollars. But the money the Oba Benin and Captainosa are collecting from Oben, if this money can be used to affect to there is what you call they put the money into on one local governments, on one west and on one east, there will be a great changes among those people. So today, if those money that the Oba Benin is collecting from Oben gas flow station, if the reality is being used to rehabilitate and to renovate the whole primary school in Edo State, I think there will be a light. There will be we will no longer have primary school dropouts in Edo State anymore. So today we are saying now we begin light. Light must start from here. We are the children of God. We are the Israelites of Africa. We have been enslaved for 850 years. Today you see our Ishan brothers, they are running to Abuja, running to Lagos, running to Port Harcourt, running away from home. We have companies. We have NEPA office. If you want to become a police, they recruit police 200 people every year or 500 people every year. They don't employ us. We are being sidelined. They said we are illiterate. We don't go to school. We are primary school dropouts. We have, they say they have one of the higher institutions in Nigeria. We have University of Epoma, Abrosali University, sorry to say. We have Oshomo, they have private university. Igbidido University is there. Benson Industrial University is there. Ekiadolo is there. Abudu is there. What do you call the other one? College of Agriculture, Usen is there. We have Aunchi Polytechnic is there. We have a lot of education. If you go to those schools, the people you find there are Ishans, beautiful Ishan sisters, my sister, so beautiful. You find Isako, my beautiful sister. You find these Robos, the Sokos, the dead. You see, these are our brothers. They are there. These are people that are supposed to be, they have to control the land. But today, what we are now seeing is a situation whereby the Oba Benin continue to deprive us of what belongs to us, inducing illiteracy on us, putting fear and planting fear in our memory, so that we can be scared that Oba is second God. Oba will just come to my village and sell my village. Nobody will talk. They are where they have. As I speak to you today, we have oil in my village. The last time they were shooting the oil, they brought Hilos Jeep to our Hilos. What do you call it? Hilos. What is it? It's Hilos Jeep. Hilos. That's Hilos they use in desert place. They give to my village. The Oba brother collected the Hilos. A Nojo of Ise collected it. Any money that is being accrued to our villages, the Oba Benin continue to collect it, and they will not allow us to walk in our land. As I speak to you today, Enoji of Enya, it's not from Enya, it's from all they are migrated from Ile-Ife, but the land that is being given to Coca-Cola is very big. That is the land of Enya. But today, Enoji of Enya is collecting, that is Duke in English, is collecting 92 million naira yearly from that company. This money is not being given to state government accounts. The Oba Benin call Enogi of Iyan to kneel down. Only Coca-Cola Oba Benin is collecting 92 million. There's a signed agreement. As I speak to you, my brothers and my sister, if you go to Iyan, you see a hotel. The hotel be built up behind or before Coca-Cola. The hotel is 3-story or two-story building. Millions of naira the hotel will be multi-millions. That is the money Coca-Cola give to one man. And you see, there is no big man here. All of them are all primary school dropouts. Are not all they go to they are dying river. The money that's supposed to be given to the state government for state government to bring development and to make meaningful development and to provision of basic amenities, protection of life and property. The family of Oba, that is the descendant of Oromia, continue to collect all those money without people talking. Everybody just keep it quiet. Say, we continue to become quiet, Mr. Quiet. We are seeing all these things and our people are seeing it. They are not talking. We are not talking, referring to the area of the palace. The palace was built for a new government. It was having white Hummer Jeep. We have 2 Hummer Jeep. He was collecting 92 million and he was also collecting contract. Our people from Iyan were not allowed to work. The people from the neighboring community, Urura, Idumina, all of them were deprived of their fundamental human rights. And they will continue to blame the state governor that the state governor is thief. Buhari is the cause of this. I continue to imagine, are we civilized or we are blind people? So today, we see talking about the area of our federal, what they call it, state reserve, government reserve. When I was growing, we see a very big land. You see, this place is government reserve. Nobody is allowed to go into that area and say it's for government. Today, the Oba Benin is now taking laws into his hands because he's taking advantage of our ignorance. By going to government land in Captain Osa, people are saying Captain Osa is richest man. He's not rich because he's using us as fools because we refuse to fight. He's depriving us what belongs to us. This man is supposed to be eliminated so that we can have peace in our land. Captain Osa and Oba Benin, they are the cause of our problem. You look what is going on in Ogoni, Okoroma. The other day I called the Onogi of Ogo, the Duke. You all saw it. A government reserve. I think people know what is government reserve. Government land. That this land must stay like 5,000 years. We were so surprised. The Oba of Benin invited the Agbogu Dinugo. He was invited to Oba Palace. Oba said he wanted to make use of the land. The man told the Oba of Benin, no, this land belongs to government. That man was forced under duress, against his own wish to drink water. People were watching him say, Onyomba, Onyomba. What do you understand by Onyomba? That man was used to drink water, a poisonous oath. After the man have drank the water, they started bringing out all those Ile-Ife juju, putting Uigbe, Oasungu. They started mocking this man. They were beating man. This man is close to 80-something years old man, of which that man can give birth to the Oba Benin. Oba Benin have no respect for his elders. And you expect me to have respect for you? You are joking. Since you cannot respect your elders, and you want people like me to respect you, you are just playing. You are fooling yourself. So today, I for one, everybody know. People were insulting me, monkey face. You are the idiot. You are a fool. This, that, this. But people continue to know, and people continue to listen. People continue to realize, and people will pick sense in what I'm saying today. My people, in the name of God and in the name of our ancestors, we must rise. Stop the Pharaoh. Enough is enough. We cannot want to be fools. We're going to run away from our home because to make us poor. It is not the state government that is making us poor, but the correction have to be made. The foundation that was laid on ignorance on our ancestors have to be renegotiated. I am ready to negotiate on behalf of the Godomigo, the Aborigines, on behalf of the Ishas, on behalf of the Esakos, and from Orion local government. Yes, we said we want to negotiate. Pharaoh said no. He said he will never allow, telling me to come and say a public apology of which I have done nothing wrong to Pharaoh. What have I done to you to come and say sorry to you? I will not do that because I'm not a coward. The more you tell me to say sorry to somebody who have offended me, let me tell you something. If you have offended me right deep in your heart, don't expect me to say sorry to you. I am not a fool, and I will never be a fool. And I am standing for what I believe in. I will continue to preach unity, among the Igodomigodo and the Yorubas and the rest ethnic group, all I will continue to preach love among our people. But what we stand for is give us what belongs to us. The oil in Edo State belongs to Edo State. The land in Edo State belongs to Edo State government. We are telling the Oba Benin to remove his hands from those lands. This is not negotiable. Those lands that you have sold to press school, to individual, to Captain Osa sharing this government land, Zeyamu, we are calling on Zeyamu to return that land in Ogo. You see what happened in Ogo. Captain Osa, Zeyamu, Deputy Oba, Oba Ewa of Benin, and his brothers, they went to a government reserve. They divided the land among themselves. And our governor is there. But we say today, what can we do? We believe that we can make a difference. But it's going to be a long time. But we said no, we cannot wait for a long time. We will continue to use this opportunity to educate our people, telling our people our history, know your identity. This man is a British man. This man is a Scottish man. This man is a Wales man. But the people live in England, they don't even know. There is a difference between Scotland and Ireland. There is a difference, another difference between Wales and Northern Ireland. You see, they have also Scotland. You see, this is 4 countries that make up United Kingdom. They are 4 nations. We have our identity. We are here to tell the whole world that we are not Yoruba people. We love the Yoruba people so much. We and people like me are not here to insult the Yoruba. What I stand for the freedom of our people. It has been a long time we have been on the other deck. I saw today Governor Obaseki brought out something. He's going to address the area of migration, going to integrate them. Mr. Governor, how can you reintegrate our people? When those people have been returned from the Western world, deported from Libya, whatsoever, what? But Mr. Governor, don't you know that it's going to be difficult for you to walk without stepping on toes? That's why I'm calling on our brothers and sisters to vote for you, because you have a plan. You are the most educated governor in Nigeria. You are just like Ali. Your plan, we have to give you time for you to, for the plan to materialize. Because the people, the cabal that have been set there, they have used this occultic, Ugboni or Sokwika and so over. That is the power the Oba Benin is relying on, because automatically the Oba Benin is a leader of Ugboni in Edo State. Automatically is the head of Osokwika. But we all plus all together, they are still minority. They are minor in the states. People like me, I'm ready to go to Edo State if I have been invited by the governor to come and campaign to make sure that our state is being number one. The people who are running away from our land have to be returned, and I am ready to return to my state. But we cannot come back when a situation whereby the companies is being occupied by the Yorubas, and which the Yoruba people are ready to negotiate with us, because the Oba Benin is collecting the money. We are not the only people in Nigeria, but we are the people that are running away from home. Most of our people don't have village. Oba Benin have sold all their villages. You see what is going on? This is what is really going on in our state. It's unacceptable. It's barbaric. It's bad. It's satanic. Brothers and sisters, you can see today, I just want to use myself to make an example. I will go to primary school. I will go to secondary school. When I finish for secondary school, there is no place I can walk. I have to go and look for bike to walk. Now the bike have been abolished. You cannot walk. What can I do? I will go and join a year. These are the employment they give to our people. It's a crime for you to be an aborigine. It's a very big crime. You see today our Asian brothers are running away, going to Lagos. We are running away from our home. It is not Nigeria that is running away. Nigeria is have 200 million. It is just we are not up to 4 million. We are the people that are running. When we come, we say, oh, it's Boko Haram, that is Buhari is bad. Coming to tell the European, my friend, we have problem in our states, and our problem is the Oba Benin. And I believe the Oba Benin have to be removed, either with force or by government. So we have said it, and it has to be on record that someone who is called Ogiso have came once in lifetime, once in 400 years, once in 300 years, to enlighten our people, to seek unity and progress of our land. And we are not haters. We are saying today that we want the Oba of Benin to be dethroned. Ezeleka must go and work. You imagine the first son of the Oba, who is called Ezeleka. He came to school in London. His school in London, he came back. So young, just 32 years old boy. 34 years old. He just came back from London. He don't work. What he's doing, flying Dubai, flying South Africa, selling lands. He's every month living about 10 million. Receiving about 10 million naira, selling village land, and one day our government, the Ministry of Land, is not even existing. We want to know if it is the Oba of Benin that is controlling the Ministry of Land, or is the land. You see what I did in my village? Sorry. Let me drink something. So, you see, when we continue to say the truth, and we know at the end of the day we may likely win, but the Oba of Benin have decided to shift his power on occultic. The people that are surrounding the Oba of Benin today, they are all members of Ayes, Osokwikan, Boni. We're so surprised seeing the Oba of Benin coming out every day and say that he is fighting a cultist. He's even telling the white men to come that he said, I've swear for cultists. You are swear for cultism, and you think Kabaka is a Aye, and you are Boni and Amok. You see, look at what they are deceiving people. So, what area are we trying to contemplate on now? We're talking about the area of prostitution. We see our women today, most of them are uninformed. They are so scared. They have been brainwashed, and they have went into traumatization. These people need rehabilitation. We're supposed to have a rehabilitation program in Edo State to rehabilitate them from their trauma. I know what I've seen in Lagos. I was in Lagos. I stayed a few years in Lagos, and some years in Lagos. I was also in Ibadan. I've lived in Port Harcourt. I've lived in Warri. These are areas through migration, through better life, survive, trying to make a difference in my life. So what? Talking about the area of mass migration, Mr. Governor, these are people like me you're supposed to invite to that state to join you in trying to curb this excessive mass migration of our people. Mr. Governor, I am putting it before you today that I have a lot. I have an experience. I have basic education. I am not trying to talk about money, but the life of our people are so important because, Mr. Governor, if you go to Libya, but our people don't care. They don't think about their kind. If you go to Libya today, many of our brothers, 16 years, 15 years, sisters, they are doing a shower war, prostitution. Look at our brothers. They are there. They're just there making prostitution. Ask Mr. Governor which way is their survivor in Libya. They are there today, prostitution, 15 years, 16 years, they are making prostitution, shower work. And when you come to say it out, they say, don't talk, don't say that. It's everybody that causes it. But you don't see Fulani women going to there to go and do prostitution. Because the reason, Mr. Governor, the reason why our people are running out from our home is very simple. Is because what belongs to us is not be given to us. Mr. Governor, I was in Lagos before. I hustled in Ikeja and Abefemi Awolowo Road. I hustled in Ikeja. I was selling gala there, Mr. Governor. I also work as a security in one of all those fast food companies. I was there in Lagos. I do a lot of things to survive, Mr. Governor. I am putting it before you today that if you go to Lagos, we know they say Lagos is no man's land, but the Yoruba people have stake and they have stand in Lagos. Today, if you go to Ogun State, I say Ogun State, I was in Ibadan. When I was walking from Molete, from Ojota to Challenge, Molete, Uro, Bank Road, those areas I know to Dugbe. So, Mr. Governor, you go to Oyo State, you find them, they are all Yoruba people, 99%. I'm not saying that people should be taking it off of the state. We want a situation whereby our people have to stay home because we are running away from home. We don't have future again. Look at them today. They live in America. They don't care. They say they have American passport. One day, you are going to regret your American passports. But the say you have American passport, what can you do with American passport? I don't want to tell you today. I have worked here in Europe. I saw what is going on, my brother, my sister. So a lot of things are really going on. The white men are so smart people. My woman is a white woman. When she went to work, they have a lot of foreigners there. No. They took my woman. No, you are white. Come and do this place. They look for the white first. It is the white first. It is American first. The white American first. These people are not stupid. You end up in being a fifth class. So we are not wishing this to our next generation. I continue to cry every day. I continue to beg every day. How our people continue to remain silent? Where a situation whereby we have Okomu Oye, we have Presco, we have Michelin, we have Azua Power Plant. All banks, a lot of things are in Edo State. You see, they will be talking about Enopo lights. Lights is the whole Nigeria don't have lights. It's not Oba Abini who will put lights. What we are crying for, what I'm soliciting for, is that those powers of the Oba Abini have to be dismissed. That's why we are going to court, and we have our lawyer, by the grace of God, everything is being processed. By next week, the lawyer is doing a very great job now. Everything is just going on smoothly. But you see, I am passing it through a lot of things I do. I help a lot of people. I do good for people. I make good thinking also for myself. I also try to help my family. I have a lot of job doing. I am not just alone, but the Spirit of the God is with me. But brothers and sisters, look at me today. My father is sick. I wanted to destroy my document here in Europe. I have a case. I have different cases, close to 4 cases in court and police station. But people are telling me just rest. I will not rest. I am ready to fight it to the end. Nobody can intimidate me until the Oba Benin is being put to where it belongs. I'm calling on my people. Let us have a sense of good thinking. I tell you today that the problem, the reason why people are running from home is because of the Oba Benin is denying us what was supposed to belong to us. You see, people like Osakonofu, they know very well that it is the Oba Benin. He will not talk, they will be quiet. Even about Obaze, knows very well. Are we going to be living under fear like this for the rest of our life? How can a man who migrated from Ilefe be your second God? Do you think you know what you are doing? Are you okay? So not neither here. So, brothers and sisters, you see, we have the I talk. We continue to talk until our prayer is being answered. Yes, now. So I want to talk about our sister for our sister when Nakakudu Bensi wife. I see that woman today. I was so shocked. I don't know her name. I mean, I don't know what the name they call her name. I was so surprised that our women are still passing through traumatization today. I saw what happened to that woman today. I was crying. These are some of the things, the tradition, this fake Ileife tradition they impose on us. You keep a woman in your house for 5 years, the woman cannot fuck, and you don't fuck the woman. And when the woman cross the line, it's slavery. You say the woman have committed fornication, what they call it, adultery. And you say you are a Christian. You remember in the Bible when a woman who committed adultery was about to be stoned to death, and Jesus Christ told them, if you know you have not sinned before, stone that woman to death. Those tradition people are now practicing is not our tradition. In our tradition, a woman was a king. Ogiso Rire, Ororo. We are having 2 women, Ogiso and Mose. We are having 2 women as a king during the time of our King Igodo. But today, those traditions they are imposing from Oba Palace is rubbish. And I'm telling my people to disobey that tradition. And they have nothing to do with that stupid tradition. I am not saying that the woman committed adultery, she have done the right thing. But the way our people are following that Benin tradition is uncalled for. Look at a woman. You will just marry a woman. The day you and the woman will have understanding, the car you bought for the woman, the house you bought for the woman, everything, you will just seize everything. That you are just keeping a woman in your home as I just like you have bought a dog. When the dog just mistakenly just leave my house. So people like us, we are very different, and I believe the right of our women have to be respected. And I think that woman need help, and I also advise our people to help that woman, because nobody's above temptation. It's also in the Bible that even Jesus Christ was also tempted by the devil, that if you know you are the Son of God, turn stone to bread. Because today you are living in an asylum house, or you are a fifth class citizen in Europe, you have passports, you continue to sit down in your own place and be condemning the people that are passing through trauma. I sympathize with that woman, and I am so sad for her situation, and I want to use this opportunity to beg those people who are very good in donating money for Adeboye, you people that people that are very good in donating money for Showore, now that your sister have been in pain now, I don't know. Maybe Showore will come and do the donation. Maybe Showore come and bring this woman. You see this Binu miss blood, will start putting money inside. So if someone like me, I am sorry for that woman. It saddened me. It saddened my heart. If that woman cannot be forgiven and be rehabilitated, and you see Obayeware who have done worse than what that woman have just done. Obayeware who slept with his father's wife when the father was alive. Obayeware was not punished. Obayeware was not banished. Obayeware was not dealt with. Obayeware of Benin who slept with her daughter Ekira Mojeme. Ekira Mojeme. Nobody talked to him, say second God. They say the Oba even it doesn't forbid anything. It is only the lay Benin people that forbid something for the Oba. A Oba Benin who slept with his sister and he pregnanted his own sister. What do you call it? What do you call that lady? Why is it any woman? What is the name of that woman about pregnanted her sister? Uze Keke. Well, Benin slept with her sister. There is pregnant her sister. 8 months pregnancy was removed. About 7 months. But Oba Benin was not punished. But look at the way this woman this woman is being punished today. It's uncalled for. Sorry. The water I drink, it enter my throat. One of our vessel will make up bath. They look nice. Say, you do the work. Not like that. Today, I want to tell you something to our brothers and sisters. Some of our brothers are passing through trauma. They are suffering in this land. Some of them, they are suffering through spiritual problem, and they don't know how to solve it. I want to also reflect to the area of you are a cultist, you belong to Osokweka, and you have taken oaths, and you continue to take oaths. You said you don't know what you're doing. Along the line today, you said your father is worrying you. You want to go to Nigeria and kill your father. I have a solution for you, and I think you just need something I have to tell you to do. Then you have to come out from that darkness. It said, take the evil out of the people that be acting fine. I am acting fine. I am standing for the light. I am a son of man, and I am from the light. Yes, so shall it be. We know we are here with you, and we are good people, and we'll continue to use the power that God have given to us to do something miraculous in your life. We believe in God, and we walk with our ancestors. At the same time, I am a spiritual being. I'm a spiritualist. It's also be like that, because I tell you today, look, our sisters who have done nothing wrong, because they want to go to Europe, they went to go and mark ojuju in their body, those illegal things in their body. They're going to take oaths, and the oaths will start affecting them. They will be saying that it's winch. I am a winch. I'm not denying what I am. But I knew most of those things that is happening to you is not even from the witchcraft world. These things are things you have put into your body unknowingly, and this thing started moving through you. Anywhere you go, it follows you, and you say this is your mother that is worrying you. This is, to be a native doctor in those days, you have to pass through some areas of which I passed it, and it was very sound, and I have a pass or excellent. So I don't deny being a winch. All I know is that you need to follow the right lights. Who are the lights? Are you not seeing the light today? I am a son of a man. I am son of Ogiso. I will continue to use the powers I have from the other worlds, the lights and the spiritual world, to help our people. People who are close to me have testimony to give, but I don't allow people to come to the social media to say, oh, he helped me, he did this, he did this. No, we give thanks to God. Giving glory to thy Lord. Ire, 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 oh. Giving glory to thy Lord. Ire, ire, giving glory to thy Lord. Ire, he reign. He reign, he reign, he reign, he reign. Our God reign. Our ancestors reign. But I came out today as a sign of light. I am the light. I am fighting for light. Those people who are trying all their possible best, I knew nobody's above temptations. Temptations can come different forms anywhere. Oh, look at this boy who was like this before he wanted to be a rich man. I am saying today, God did not create money. I am not looking for money. All I am looking for is I am sent as a servant to set our people free through spiritual ways and physically. I am saying today, I raise my hand before the God, and I have accepted the task of setting our people free. Spiritually, physically, in any way that I can do, that our ancestors have said, do it. And I will do it. You will be free. I love you so much. And I continue to love you. And our programs is what I have done is not my power, is by the power of God. I will continue to do my best. I am Ogiso, the son of the ancestors, the aboriginal child of the land. I said today, we are made to come once in 300 years. I have come today, and when my task completes, I go back. But I want to promise, I will never be a slave to the Oba until the day I will die. I will never. I am a son of Ogiso. That is my father's land. We will never be slaves. So we are trying today to speak out. But I want to also say today, some people live in America, live in different parts. They have the zeal to make a difference, to help. But they don't want to help. They said, I have American passport. My friend, you don't need to say this. Come out. You have to make a difference. Let our land be the Israelite. The Bible said that is our land. We are the Israel. Igodo migodo, the key to the kingdom of Ogiso. So the Oba of Benin is sitting down in our key. We want the Oba to leave that place, and they continually. Today, what they are doing today, they are going different native doctors. I sleep, I consult, I see a lot of things are coming towards my head, but my head is on fire. You catch a fire with your hand? It will burn you. My head is on fire. It's fire. So in the night when I sleep, some people, they brought out rumor. They said I was sleeping, I was scared, I shout, I call my father. My friends, if you don't know the name of my father's village, I want to describe it for you. I am not scared. And those people who are carrying out propaganda should desist from it. I'll never be one of that. My village is Uson village. If you are going to Agbo or Onitsha, just take that vehicle, you just drive through Benin Agbo Road. Benin Onitsha Road, you stop at Ogan Junction before you reach Agbo. 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Just cross. The next village is Ogan. After the next village is Uson. That is where I come from. I don't hide my identity. I have village. We are not from Ile-Ife. Our history said we are not from Ile-Ife. I am not against Ile-Ife. I want the Oba Benin to stop coming to Oriomo to be selling people's land because the government is not acting. So, thank you. God bless you. Those people who have been calling me this morning, please, I'm so sorry. And I am facing the hour of grace. I will continue to stand for who I am. I am not going to be a fool. My hands is clean. Let my hand be clean all the days of my life. Those of you who have been supporting the goals of our ancestors, bless you and your seed. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much.